over the course of its 125-year existence, the Accra Metropolitan Assembly, AMA, has faced significant challenges in tackling poor sanitation within the major cities of Accra. Despite the Assembly's persistent efforts to maintain cleanliness in the city, the problem persists. During the launch of the AMA's 125th anniversary, Mayor of Accra, Elizabeth Saki, hinted of the upcoming commencement of work in the sanitation courts here in Accra. There's more in the following report.
Over the years, there has been an identical attempt to work very hard in the design of the policy that ensures that local government delivers the needed achievements. Efforts in addressing sanitation concerns of the city have undergone remarkable years of struggle. Mayor of Accra, Elizabeth Saki, during the 125th media launch of the Accra Metropolitan Assembly celebration, announced the commencement of sanitation court projects in the capital city, citing the importance of pursuing sustainable development and effectively implementing environmental sanitation policies.
Sustainable development has become a goal design featuring in almost every development paradigm. In it, this concept of sustainable development is the idea to foster city resilience that ensures that our communities are safe, reliable, and healthier. The vulnerabilities of our cities in recent times have threatened many lives and exposed our fragile institutional weakness. We have maximized the impact of calamities, safeguarding the lives and properties of our cities. New Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, our united spirit and collective effort has enabled us to rebuild and recover in times of crisis, demonstrating our unwavering commitment to one another. But resilience alone is not enough. We must strive for sustainable development, a path that harmonizes progress with the preservation of our environment and the well-being of our people. Let us not forget the efforts of those who have come before us, the visionary leaders, dedicated public servants, and resilient citizens who have shaped our city's destiny. Their commitment and sacrifices have laid the foundation for the vibrant and prosperous Accra we see today.
She further called for the proactivity and unity among all stakeholders in ensuring that the Accra Metropolitan Assembly achieves and attains its objectives, highlighting the challenges and achievements the Assembly faces in its line of work.
125, I think we've come a long way. And the greatest challenge to me is the sanitation issue. We should keep our environment clean. And for now, what we have achieved is we've been bold enough to start the process and putting in the sanitation court, which will go a long way to caution and put people in line. Of late, I hear a lot of adverts on, is it Kwame or Kwamna, who he so better, Kofa ball and Fakogu, Gata Numo, all these things. It's human attitude, and if we should refrain ourselves from it, we'll be fine.
Now, Environmental Health Officer at the Accra Metropolitan Assembly is Florence Kuchi. She's joining me via Zoom to share some more with us on this plan to, get the sanitation courts working properly so that we can make Accra clean again. Good morning to you. Thank you for your time here. What's the current state of your policies and also our sanitation courts?
Yeah, good morning and thank you for having me. And good Talking about sanitation policies in Accra Metropolitan Assembly, for that matter, Greater Accra, we've realized that sanitation has been one of the big issues that the country is facing with. And all these things are because maybe enough logistics are not there for officers to ensure that the city is clean as it's supposed to be. Landfill site is an issue. Also, because the distance between where the waste is being collected and where the final disposal site is another issue. Also, when AMA was, let me say, the new AMA with just the 3 sub-metros, all the sanitation calls that used to be within the Accra Metropolitan Assembly has been carved out to be a matured municipal assemblies. And now the Accra Metropolitan Assembly is without a sanitation court. And when the district is there without a sanitation court, sometimes after the education and health promotion and other things, the last bit is the law enforcement. So when people see that people are being sent to court and they are being fined because they are not keeping their environment clean, they sit up and know that the city is really working. And I think it is because of that the mayor of Accra is trying as much as possible to ensure that a sanitation court is being put in place within the Accra Metropolitan Assembly to augment the actions of the environmental health officers within the assembly to ensure clean city.
When are we hoping to get these courts running effectively then?
As we talk now, the contractor is on site, is working very seriously to ensure that before the close of the year, the Accra Metropolitan Assembly Sanitation Court will be in session and then it will start. It is going to ensure that people who display for sale items, that there are markets and they are, instead of them being inside the market and they are selling at the edges of the market, all these things are going to be a thing of the past. Junkies and people who are supposed to register with accredited waste collection companies and they are not doing is going to be a thing of the past. Food safety and other measures are going to be in place because the sanitation is in 2 bits. We have the sanitation that is the hard component aspect of the environmental health, and the food safety and law enforcement is the soft component of the environmental health. And I think with the inception of the sanitation court in Accra Metropolitan Assembly is going to make a way for our work to be easy to help us ensure that we keep the city clean in all times.
I appreciate your time here. We will be touching base as usual with you to get a sense of how this is progressing. But that's Florence Kuchi. She's a public health expert with the Accra Metropolitan Assembly. We'll take a